So you've been thinking about moving to San Antonio, Texas? Well, I'm going to tell you 13 things that you absolutely have to know about San Antonio before moving here. Now, these aren't going to be the same old things that you've heard all about Texas before: tourist attractions, allergies, taxes, bugs and critters. These are going to be things about the culture here in San Antonio, and we're going to get into it right now. Hey there, it's Denise Ross with Keller Williams Realty here in San Antonio, Texas. If you've been thinking about making the move here to San Antonio and don't know where to start, feel free to reach out. We were happy to answer any questions that you might have, or if you're ready to get the process started, we'd love to help you make that move as smooth and stress-free as possible. Now let's jump right into the 13 things you must know before moving here to San Antonio, and stay tuned because some of them might surprise you. San Antonio is big. It is now the 7th largest city in the United States and the 2nd largest in Texas. And it is very spread out. San Antonio covers an area of over 465 square miles, but that makes it have more of a small town feel because it is very spread out. Just to give you a comparison, this is more than twice the land area of the city of Chicago. San Antonio has a lot of history and is very culturally diverse. The history, there's more to it than just the Alamo, which everyone has heard of. In fact, the city is more than 300 years old and is home to one of the nation's oldest cathedrals. The cultural diversity stems from many different factors. Immigrants from Spain, Germany, and Mexico helped shape the culture and history here, as well as a large population of military personnel. Which leads me to number 3. One of the nicknames for San Antonio is Military City, USA. There's Fort Sam Houston Army Base here, which is one of the oldest Army installations in the United States, as well as Randolph Air Force Base, Camp Bullis, and Lackland Air Force Base, where most of the U.S. Air Force goes through basic training. Next up, we're going to talk about food here in San Antonio, and I cannot talk about food without talking about the grocery store here in San Antonio. Now, of course, we have other places that you can buy groceries. We have Walmart, Target, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Sprouts, those type of places. But the number one place to shop for your food is H-E-B. H-E-B is definitely a part of the culture of San Antonio because San Antonians love H-E-B. The next thing about food is there's a difference between Tex-Mex here in San Antonio and Tex-Mex in other cities. There's also a difference between Tex-Mex and authentic Mexican, which both are available here and are excellent. Tacos are their own food group, and they are served for every meal and every type of occasion, and people take their tacos very seriously, especially breakfast tacos. A couple more things for you to give a try when you move here are Big Red Soda, barbacoa tacos, and tamales. The food here in San Antonio is not just Tex-Mex and barbecue, however. It has become a major destination for foodies. A lot of San Antonio restaurants have been featured on the Food Network, some numerous times, and there's a lot that you probably even never heard of. So definitely a lot of great food here for you to check out once you get here. Another important part of San Antonio's culture is Fiesta. Fiesta is the biggest party you've probably never heard of. It started many years ago as a way to honor the heroes of the Alamo with the Battle of Flowers Parade, and is now a 10-day long party with a lot of parades, festivals, carnivals, and other events around town. Two distinctive things about Fiesta in San Antonio are cascarones and Fiesta medals. Cascarones are confetti eggs, and you will see those not only at Easter, but all throughout the 10-day Fiesta events as well. And the Fiesta medals are these metal pins that people collect from various charities, businesses, and things like that to commemorate that year's Fiesta events, and people collect them and wear them. You'll see people all decked out with a sash that has all of their Fiesta medals on it. Number 6 is the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonians bleed silver and black. We don't have any other professional sports teams here, but we absolutely love our Spurs. And San Antonians expect others to love the Spurs too. So you will not make very many friends if you go around trash talking the Spurs, just saying. There's also a minor league baseball team here, a minor league soccer team, and several colleges, including UTSA, which is now a Division I school. And of course, this is Texas. We all follow high school football especially, but other high school sports as well. Number 7, pronunciations. The fastest way to let others know that you are not from around here is to pronounce things wrong. So I'm going to help you out a little bit. The county that San Antonio is located in is pronounced Bexar, not Bexar, despite how it looks. There's a couple other nearby cities that I'm going to help you out with as well. This one is pronounced Bernie and Green. Lastly, don't call it San Antone. Number 8, traffic. There is some traffic here in San Antonio. A lot of people will tell you it's a lot of traffic, but it's not like a lot of other major cities or cities comparable in population size to San Antonio. The one thing I will tell you, if you're coming from another state, there's not a lot of public transportation here. We do have the Via bus system, which is in some parking rides, which is great if you're going to go to downtown or to the Med Center or to a special event like at the Alamo Dome or the AT&T Center. Otherwise, public transportation is not like it is in a lot of other cities. The city is also not as friendly to cyclists, but we are working on it. Number 9, liquor. Some of you are probably wondering why this is down at number 9. I think I should have put it up earlier in the list. Liquor stores are closed on Sundays here. They're also closed on certain holidays like New Year's Day, Christmas Day. So you just need to plan ahead. Also, you cannot buy an alcoholic beverage in a restaurant before noon. I think you can buy it starting at 10 as long as you order it with food. All the liquor stores are closed on Sundays and you can't buy hard liquor in the grocery store. They only sell beer and wine. Same for a convenience store like at a gas station, only sells beer and wine. Number 10, it rains infrequently here during some parts of the year. So sometimes the roads tend to get very slick if it's been a long time since it's rained, and that tends to lead to some accidents. There's a lot of low water crossings, which leads to some flash flooding. So just some things for you to be aware of. In addition, because of the dry spells that we have, sometimes we will go on water restrictions. The water in this area comes from the Edwards Aquifer, which has, I think, 7 or so endangered species in it, everything from like a salamander to some other kinds of critters that are endangered, and so they don't want the water to get below a certain level. So when that happens, they will make an announcement and say you are only allowed to water your yard like once a week. But just some things to pay attention, because there can be some fines that go along with that if you're watering too often or not on your designated day. Number 11 is rocks. Rocks are everywhere here. And you think, what could that possibly have to do with the culture here? Well, several things. You might see a lot of homes around have this white rock on here. This is limestone. There's a lot of natural limestone around this area. In fact, there's a lot of quarries that mine the limestone that's used. They crush it and use it for road construction and all kinds of different things. But in addition, if you try to dig something in your backyard, dig to plant a tree or dig to build a pool, when you dig down, you might hit rock after only digging for a few inches or maybe a few feet. And there may be big rocks. So just something to keep in mind. Because of the amount of limestone and other rocks around underground, that also means that you will need a water softener. A lot of houses already have them or are plumbed for them already. But San Antonio does have very hard water. So just something to keep in mind as well. Number 12, an important part of San Antonio culture is taking bluebonnet pictures. The bluebonnet is the Texas state flower. You can see this beautiful blue flower. And in the spring, when the bluebonnets bloom, and if it's a good year for bluebonnets, you will see just a sea of blue, and it looks so pretty. But you will see people out in vacant lots, the side of the road, all sorts of places, taking their annual pictures of their kids or their families in bluebonnets. And you will probably want to do it too. It's become a tradition of things to do. Not least, we have number 13, which is the people here in San Antonio. The people here in San Antonio are so nice, friendly, and welcoming, and also have very good manners. So if somebody calls you ma'am or sir, don't be offended. It's just what we do. I don't know if it's the Southern influence or the military influence here, but everyone is a sir or ma'am. It doesn't have anything to do with your age. The other thing about the people here in San Antonio is we absolutely love our city and the culture and welcoming people to it. So if you've been thinking about making the move here, that is why it's so important for you to reach out. If you have any questions, I'd love to help you get those answered. And if you're ready to get the process started, I'd love to hear from you as well. Send a call, text, or email, and we will help you make your move go as smoothly and stress-free as possible. If you enjoyed this video, you will want to watch this one next. And be sure to subscribe and click the little bell so you're notified every time we post a new video. Thanks for watching.